Good morning, friends. This concept and perception of discussion is based on the human problem, the psychological aspect of a person suffering from physical impairment. What is that? Really, pain causes a severe pain to a human being. Actually, the actual pain or inconvenience caused by a physical impairment is often much less than a sense of alienation. A sense of alienation is more painful than any sense of physical impairment or a person suffering from any kind of physical impairment. The actual pain experienced by a person suffering from physical impairment is not as much as a person feels a sense of alienation due to his disabilities. Friends, this is a fact in our day-to-day life. A human touch is very essential. We need to give a human touch, an emotional touch to the problem of the people in the society. This, fact is very much related to the story that has been prescribed in the course book Vistas, the supplementary reader of class 12. The title is On the Face of It, and the two important characters are Mr. Lamb and Dairy. Mr. Lamb is a middle aged man who lives often a little bit lonely in a house, and he has a beautiful garden. He offers to give the people the fruits that he grew in his garden. Is a very a nice kind of human being. He's an old man, but he lives in a big house and has a beautiful garden of his own. He has a tin leg. One of his leg was blown off in a war, so he is having physical impairment. But he likes the place and thinks that nobody inside is not welcome. He welcomes everybody. Certainly he is a person who has a very positive impression about life. He believes that life should be enjoyed as it comes to one. We should not take life as in the negative sense, even if one is having some kind of physical impairment or any sort of disabilities. He always thinks and welcomes the people whoever comes to him. So for him, life is not to be, alienated from, or if the people have the love and affection for him. On the contrary, there is a young boy who suffers from a sense of inferiority complex. The contrast is that Derry suffers from inferiority complex. He's a young boy. One of the side of his face was burned due to acid fall, and since then he is suffering the ugliness of his face. He doesn't want to face the world. He lives a lonely life. He just thinks that the people hate him because of his ugly face. His burnt face is horrible, so he doesn't want to come in contact with the people. He makes or he makes lonely living, and he's often withdrawn. He suffers from alienation. He avoids people and the company of the people. He meets Mr. Lamb, who changes his mind. Mr. Lamb, it makes him understand that life has to be enjoyed as it comes to one, and we should never take anything negatively. So he makes him understand that we should always have a positive outlook towards life. Even Mr. Lamb is also having physical impairment. One of his legs was blown off in a war, but he has taken life in a positive way. He welcomes everybody. He has accepted life as it comes to him. He lives alone, but he allows the people to come and interact with him. On the other hand, Derry often lives a lonely and alienated life. So, a sense of alienation has made Derry suffer from inferiority complex, and he has got a negative aspect of life. Loneliness and disappointment actually has made him suffer from inferiority complex. So, Mr. Lamb tries to overcome his loneliness by opening his heart to everybody. Well, how can we really, escape loneliness? How can we escape alienation? If we are not interacting with the people, whoever comes in contact with us, and if we are having inferiority complex in our life, that someone is superior to you, someone is better than you, then you will not be able to enjoy life as it comes to you. So you have to accept life as it comes to you in the way, and makes it sure that whatever life has given to you must be enjoyed with all respect and integrity. The philosophy of life that Lamb follows is very good. He doesn't find the sense of loneliness. Even if he lives alone, he allows people to come to his garden, interact with them. He takes everything in his stride. He likes to talk to the people. So he makes Derry understand the reality that a sense of alienation is more painful than a sense of physical impairment. People in this world may have problems in life, that they are, some of them are suffering from psychological problems, some of them are having some physical inability, but they have got a beautiful life to live. So if they are having inferiority complex, they will not be able to enjoy life. So what the writer suggests, that life has to be enjoyed as it comes to anyone. It should not be taken in a negative aspect, and that is the reason why Mr. Lamb accepts life as it comes to him and asks Derry to take things positively. When Derry comes back second time in the garden to meet Mr. Lamb, he finds that Derry is lying, I mean, dead in his garden. He has fallen from the tree while he was trying to climb and pluck some fruits. But then he realizes that the man who really inculcated the feeling of positiveness in his life is no more. And then he regrets. He understands why Mr. Lamb used to say that life has to be enjoyed as it comes to. So both these and contrasting characters makes us understand that it is not possible to have everything in life. There are certain things that we might be missing. God has endowed with us different qualities. Some of us are born, I mean, with beautiful, I mean, mind and beautiful feelings. Some of us are not having everything that we actually long for. But it doesn't mean that we should allow life to go wastage. We should not have the feeling of inferiority complex or a sense of loneliness. Rather, we should try to interact with the people, bring a good relationship, and live a healthy life. And that is what I wanted to emphasize. Thank you. Have a nice day.